Hi everyone, I'm here to do an update on my to be read pile for the next 2 weeks or so because I realized that I haven't done one of these in weeks and weeks, and I noticed that it motivates me to read those books that I've shown you. So I have a little list for the next 2 weeks as well. The first one is a book that I have on my Kindle. It's Ashes by Ilsa J. Bick. I got this one from NetGalley for review, and I've heard mixed reviews for it because I heard some people felt like it was 2 books in 1 book. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how I like it. I've heard that that switch in the middle is quite sudden, and it feels just like they started a different book. But anyway, it's a dystopian, so I really want to read it. Then I have a couple of hard copy books. I set myself a goal of reading 10 books that I've had on my shelf since forever. Most of these books I've had for at least 6 months, and I was ridiculously excited for them, and then I totally forgot about them and they were just gathering dust. So I picked 10 books and I'm going to be reading those along with all the rest of the books that I've been reading. But I have to finish all 10 of those before 2012 because it's getting out of hand. I'm only reading on my Kindle and the new books that I get in, and I have books that I've had longer and they deserve love too. So anyhow, I'm going to be reading Nightshade by Andrea Cremer, and this is one of those books that I was so excited for, and it's so gorgeous and I really wanted to read it, and then it ended up on my shelf and it's still unread. And to be honest, the size of it kind of scared me because it's over 450 pages, but since I've read longer books than that right now, I don't think that the amount of pages will be a big deal. Anyway, this is a werewolf book and I'm sure that everyone has heard about it and everyone says it's really, really good, so I'm going to be reading it. Wolfsbane, which is the second book, is already out. I think it came out on the 23rd of August, I'm not sure. But yeah, looking forward to reading it, finally. And then I will be reading The Near Witch by Victoria Schwab, and this is a debut for 2011 and I've heard great things about it, and it has a gorgeous cover and I really like Victoria on Twitter, so I can't imagine that I won't like this book. Then I have another book of an author that I've been following on Twitter and I love, Bad Taste in Boys by Carrie Harris, and she's hilarious and I've heard that the book is equally hilarious, so really looking forward to reading it. It's about zombies and about a girl who's trying to go to prom while zombies are walking around on her prom trying to eat. Well, yeah, eat. Sounds really, really good. Then I have another dystopian that's been on my shelves forever, and I wanted to read it because it sounded so good, and then it gathered dust and it was just on my shelf and I didn't give it another look. This is not part of the same group of books that I put Nightshade in, but I saw this one when I was walking past my little shelf thingy, and I saw that it's still unread, so I wanted to throw this one in. It's XVI or 16 by Julia Karr, and I know people have been telling me that it's you need to call it 16, but it says XVI and not 16, so I'm stubborn like that and I use the XVI title. So, anywho, this is the first book in a series. The second book, Truth, will be coming out in 2012, I think. But it's about a dystopian world where girls get a tattoo on their wrist when they're 16, marking them as 16 because they are now legal to have sex with. I thought the concept sounded really interesting, so I picked it up and now I'm going to read it. And then last but not least, this is another one of those books that people have been yelling at me for not having read it yet. but I will be reading it, and I will be reading the rest of the series as well. It's The Iron King by Julia Kagawa, and I'm really excited for this one. I've heard nothing but good things about this book, about the other two books that are out now, and the new book, The Iron Knight, which is coming out on the 18th of October, I think. But I got an e-galley from that one as well, so I'll be reading those four probably back to back, but I'm not sure if I will make it and read those four all in 2 weeks or so. So that's why I didn't include those in this to be read video. So those are the books that I will be reading, and they look like this. And I know I have a book on my Kindle as well. But I just wanted to show you the pretty spines. So yeah, I've been reading quite a lot lately again, so I hopefully will be able to read a couple more, but I really want to get these read. So yeah, that was a weird video, and I'm sorry about that. But please tell me in the comments below what you got on your to be read pile, or what you've got planned for the next month or so, or the next couple of weeks, or whatever, what you want to read, because I'm really curious to see what you guys are reading. And yeah, that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.